Book Snark. Snarky Recap. 1984 by George Orwell. A totally chill love story in a dystopia. Not. Okay, so imagine living in a world where the government watches you literally all the time, like 24/7. No privacy, no freedom, no memes. That's 1984 by George Orwell. A super fun story about paranoia, brainwashing, and the death of joy. Meet Winston Smith, the main dude. He's just a regular sad guy in his late 30s who works at the Ministry of Truth, which of course is where they make up lies all day. He literally rewrites the news to match whatever the government wants people to believe. So yeah, it's like Photoshop, but for facts. The government is run by something called the Party, led by Big Brother, who is not a real brother or even a real person. He's more like a giant spooky logo that judges you from every wall. Everyone's expected to love him, like romantically kind of. It's weird. Winston, not a fan. Secretly, he hates the Party. He wants to remember the truth. He wants to think for himself. He also wants to make out in peace. Relatable. Enter Julia. Rebellious, bold, wears makeup, which is borderline illegal, and is down to sneak into abandoned places and, well, get rebellious. They start a secret relationship, basically the horniest protest in dystopian history. They find a tiny rented room above a sketchy shop with no cameras, and they're like, yes, freedom, love, maybe a little revolution. Spoiler, it lasts about 5 minutes. Because, surprise, the guy who rented them the room was a government snitch. Julia and Winston get arrested by the Thought Police, yes, that's what they're actually called, and then dragged into the Ministry of Love, which is obviously where they torture people until their brains turn to mashed potatoes. Winston gets broken, like really broken. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and also his back, probably. He betrays Julia. Julia betrays him. It's like a horrible breakup, but with more electrocution. In the end, Winston is no longer Winston. He's just another loyal shell of a human who genuinely believes 2 + 2 = 5, and that Big Brother loves him. Which is the whole point. If a government can make you believe total nonsense, it doesn't need weapons, it already owns your mind. So yeah, 1984 is not a beach read, but it's powerful. It's basically a big flashing neon sign that says, hey, maybe don't let your government gaslight you into loving oppression. And also, never trust a guy selling antiques. Ever. Like and subscribe to Book Snark on YouTube for more hilariously unhinged literary recaps.